Hello everybody, welcome to another video, and today I'm going to be trying to find shiny fenikin, and I end up not finding shiny fenikin, and instead I find 20 other shinies instead of fenikin, and I still haven't found fenikin to this day, and hopefully I will in the future, but I looked for one shiny, found 20 others. Alright, that's all I gotta say. Let's get into it. Alright, headphone warning for that last part in the intro. Anyway, first shiny I found, this was the last color event. I promise. I've done a lot of these on my video, just because I get fed up when I don't get a shiny for a long time. And so this Lapras spawned way out of bounds, and I'm like, I saw shiny Catherine, shout out to shiny Catherine, try to get one, because they reeled it back in, and I tried for 20 minutes and couldn't. So I got fed up and killed it. I literally was so mad I killed it, because I already had 6 of these, and I was like, I was just going to try to save it, because I was doing something else just for fun in this game. And then I exit, and there is another one. There is another shiny Lapras in the single thing. I catch another, as soon as I kill it, it's in the same 30 seconds. I find a shiny Lapras, which is crazy. This is probably the first shiny I got overall. This is shiny Crocodile. As you can tell, I'm hunting in an outbreak. And I already have one in a Moonball. I just really wanted another one, because I feel like it would just be cool to encounter in the wild. Like, I have 7 shiny Scizors, and I don't care, because they're all cool, and I just like encountering them in the wild. That's one of the most... Finding wild Scizor was actually one of the reasons I bought the indigo disc. I was just super excited about that. And the starters, but this shiny was a shiny fail. One of 2 shiny fails in this video. I failed a shiny Scizor. And the problem is, you don't spot it. It spawns in for a split second under that tree. And it runs away. Under that little tree right there. And it runs away. I'll point it out in, the editing part. But it runs away and just completely, as I was flying away, it zoned out. But after catching, more shinies, I finally found a shiny Scizor, as that probably took, 3 hours of a reclaim. Just hunting Scizor. And I finally got it. And I only wanted to reclaim it because I do not like failing shinies. I'm good about not failing shinies, and then I always save before I'm, so panicked like that, and I will sacrifice shinies like I did later in this video. I will kill shinies because I have duplicates of them. This is an instance. I found a shiny Zweilous, my 7th shiny Zweilous, while I was looking for Roaring Moon, and I did not care, so I was so fed up, I brick-breaked that thing out of existence. And I do not regret a thing, because after this, I got, 20 shinies. And this is just, I don't regret a thing I did. This thing will die, because I like shiny Zweilous, but I don't need that many of them. Alright, then I made a grass sandwich right after this, and killing the Zweilous summoned some luck, because I got 2 shinies in the sandwich, when I usually only get 1, which is crazy. So I got a shiny Bulbasaur, as I'm hunting where Bulbasaur spawns. Great shiny. I won't be evolving it, because I already have one in a Safari Ball. And also Galarian Slowking's on my team from the last video, where I caught it in my only fastball. And then I found a shiny Trico, but you'd usually have, me running up onto it. But it's because I ran into all the other Tricos before I ran into the stupid green Trico, which I will not be evolving, because I also have 2 other shiny Sceptiles in this game, and then one is in a special ball. So I just caught this one in a normal ball, and it's still a really good shiny, and I'm definitely going to use this to troll my friends in synchro mode. Alright, now another shiny that I got is I wanted to do some ZA prepping, as Tepic was a starter, and I'm going to be choosing Totodile. I said this a couple videos earlier. I'm going to be choosing Totodile It was an Umbreon video. But I said, yep, no, I'm choosing Totodile. But it might be nice to have some ZA prep, and you can catch them in whatever Pokeball you want instead of being a starter. So I decided to get a shiny Tepig, as all my other ones are Emboars. And in case we get regional forms, I did. And I caught it in a level wall, which is a perfect match for the shiny. Next, I just flew out of there. I immediately ran. Then, still processing the shiny, I got a shiny Litten 5 seconds after. I should name this video Getting All the Shiny Starters, but I didn't, so it's not called that. But yeah, shiny Litten, super good. I hate Incineroar with a burning passion, but Litten and Torracat are amazing Pokemon. Again, I found the Donphan before KOing 60, as I found a Donphan outbreak and thought it would be cool to hunt without being in, like, the sandy area. And I found it before KOing 60, but then I couldn't get to it, and the clip was messed up, because all these, and I thought it would go out of bounds, and I was going to be really sad about that if the Donphan disappeared. Because, like, I think that was my third Donphan, but it's still so cool, I just like it a bunch. This is a very underrated shiny and Pokemon. Ash's Donphan was really cool. Alright, then, shortly after, I wanted to go for a Knackle Stack, but I didn't get a Knackle Stack. I got a shiny Hawlucha. As you can see the Hawluchas in the background, it was just, like, sitting there. And I really wanted a shiny Knackle Stack because I thought it was a unique outbreak, but then didn't really matter. I found my 5th shiny Hawlucha. Yes, I have 5 of them. A lot of them are phases, and I've only hunted 2 of them. Yep, but still good shiny. Don't regret a thing. Really cool. Then I got a shiny Lilligant later, as I already had one, but that was because I got a double spawn in Pokemon Legends Arceus. And this thing was being really paranoid because it was like dusk, and they all looked pink with the lighting, and so it was very annoying. But once I found it, it was very obvious, as its shade of green also changes. And yeah, super vibrant shiny. I prefer the Hisuian form because I got an alpha recently. Go check out the shiny alpha Hisuian, the shiny alpha Petalil video, as it's really good. And this one was, I had a sweet and sour Herba Mystica, so I couldn't make an encounter sandwich. So I was stuck with just sparkling and catching power, and I just started looking around an area with a bunch of grass types and found my second shiny Alolan Exeggutor. As it's a really cool shiny, and I hunted Exeggutor in the last video, but it was normal Exeggutor, and Alolan Exeggutor is very good. I really do like it. And this shiny was one I've been looking for a while, but I always go for it, get bored, and cut off. But, as you just saw, I ran down the cliff by accident, and then I slipped down into the shiny. The game did it for me. I didn't have to do anything. I just ran into it. And thankfully, I did save, and I evolved it into my Hitmonchan. As I didn't really know how the evolution worked the first time, so I accidentally evolved it to Hitmonlee. Then the second time, I eventually got Hitmontop, because I just liked Alpharad's lore with it. Dr. Bustdown, shout out Alpharad too, great content creator. Anyway, this is a shiny Iron Moth. Like, less than a minute before my sandwich ended, I found this thing, as I was looking for Quillfish, because I got in a Quillfish outbreak, but it was so annoying to knock out, so I just made a poison sandwich, and I didn't find it. I found a shiny Iron Moth, which is my second one. I haven't really gone back to hunt the Violet Paradox Pokemon, as I have, like, Great Tusk and Fluttermane, but both really good shinies. This is my first shiny Clawbincer, and I really wanted to include it in this video, because I love this shiny, and it is so good, as I have another project in the works for Legends Arceus, but I won't be spoiling what that is. Anyway, back to this shiny. This shiny is so good. I love the red and blue, and a Great Ball matches it really well, but I wish they made it in, like, inverted color Great Ball, because that would have fit it better, but still an amazing shiny. Alright, I have a the yellow Toxtricity shiny, but I was struggling that day to find Herba Mystica, because I don't keep a constant supply of Herba Mystica. Like all the other shiny hunters who have, like, hundreds, I get, like, 2, and then I call that a success. Sometimes I hunt without Herba. But I found the Loki Toxtricity, because I got an outbreak for it, and I already had Herba from grinding up stuff, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna get it. And I found this thing shiny. Yeah, I found it shiny, and I prefer that form better, but comment below which form is better, high key or low key form. I'm on low key gang, and I'm mad when I originally got it as the normal one. But I was just doing terror raids while talking to my friend, and during that, I completely interrupted him and did not listen to his rant, as I found a shiny Rellor. And this is my third of that line for the golden dung. But I'm definitely keeping this as a Rellor as I evolved my other two. As I found an evolved form. Alright, that was a great shiny. The last shiny I got was Shiny Piplup. And this one, I actually didn't have to use any powers or anything for. I was just looking around for it without using Sparkling Power Level 1 or Herba Mystica. And thankfully, this was one of my easier hunts after I just, like, right before I got Scizor or around that time. I found this thing, and I will not be evolving it. I already have another shiny Piplup and a Lure Ball that I haven't evolved, but I already have 2 other shiny Empoleons in other games, and it's a very good shiny. That's it. Subscribe. See ya!